H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop Htx is #1 urban sports talk show. And also, your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. I'm trying to find, I did something. Hold up, let's go with my search again. But guess what we got going on today? This is Baby Friday, a very special Baby Friday. All I can tell y'all to do right now is share the show. That's all I can do. Because I got to talk about this dude behind me with his wine and stuff. Basketball players, young basketball players, I'm going to talk to you today. Hey, man, it's a classic tale of how whining got your team on the verge of being swept. Let me tell you something. I told y'all something. I told my son this a long time ago. Young players. I know you're in gyms. I know you're all over the country. Young players. It's three things you can do on a basketball court, but you can't do but one of them. Okay? It's three things you can ref, you can play, or you can coach. Okay? You can't do but one of them. I told my son when he was young, just told him, I said, player, which one you gonna do? You want to ref? You want to coach? Don't come complain to me about no coach. You want to coach? You want to ref? Or you want to play? Which one are you? Can't do but one. My young people, this is the most valuable lesson I'm going to ever give you if you plan on going further in this battle. He's getting away with it because he was a 13-year-old pro overseas, 15-year-old champion, 16-year-old champion. But he getting away with it because they done let his little ass pout his way. That's why I'm so hard on basketball players and athletes. When they're young, we got to get them while they're young because they done let him pout all this time. Michael Finley had to go after the one game when they beat against what's that? Minnesota. When they beat Minnesota, I'll never forget. He in the hallway. You know, in the dressing room, you can do what you want to. The cameras are not allowed in there. But when you in the hallway talking your daddy with a beer in your hand, so the Michael Finley, one of the VPs, walked by and grabbed it out of his hand, you know, discreetly. And he looked at him like, he said, dude, you can't do that out here. But he's been enabled. Starting five, let me shout out to y'all because I wasn't even thinking about no starting five yet. Where are the starting five? We got Jeremy Davis, D. Holcomb, the Panther Network. We got Tanya Kimber. Tanya, I'm going to tell y'all something. Share the show, everybody. I don't know if y'all shared it yet. This going to be it's going to be great information today for you. Share the show, everybody. I think I've done it already. But I just saw something last night. And she said, Luka is doing so much foul complaining and lack of defense last night. Luka is a liability. Yeah, I mean, we ain't talking about. I mean, I'm not just talking about last night. And when I share with you some stuff soon, you're gonna understand. But first of all, I got to talk about it right now. U of H team camp. They sent me the schedule and everything. You know what? People. That's why I talk about U of H so much and deal with these people over it. I didn't even ask for this. But they were smart enough to hold on. They were smart enough to send me copies of the schedule. Let me see if I can screenshot them and put them on the screen for you. Since they so gracious in doing it for us, I'm gonna screenshot it, you know, just to show you how thorough Bilal Badley and that staff. This is what first class staffs do, ladies and gentlemen. You're having a camp in your city. they said, let's make sure the Chop Shop have it in their email so he can share it. And I'm about to put it up on the screen right now. U of H team camp. They shortened it. They made the camp a little smaller because they're not able to have their rec center this year because they're you know, you know, fixing it up, renovating it and stuff like that. Let me. When people do stuff like this, you just send it to me this morning, and team, team camp. Okay, that's one of them. Let me put that on the screen. Let y'all see how thorough these people are. Share the show now. Don't forget. Let me show you what U of H is doing. I hope it did when I did transpose it. See that? See how that looks? You see how? I got another one. I'm gonna put it up there too. Hold on. I just want to show y'all how how these people, and you wonder why they got this commitment to excellence. I didn't get that from no other team camp. But it is what it is. But thank you to Bilal Bally and Coach Sampson and that crew over there. Y'all can see what's going on. So y'all can now y'all can go by y'all schedules. Hold up, UH Team Camp 2. So y'all can go by y'all schedules and I mean, I'm serious. I really appreciate stuff like this when people take out their time and hold on, let me make it same size as the other one. Hold on. Now you got what do you say? He sent me tell you the email. It was he said US team camp Saturday. I guess Friday is the first one, and Saturday is the second. So you can see what your team is playing. You can. I mean, I don't know what you can screenshot that, but shout out to U of H. Now I can know what any game I want to go see. I can go see it Friday and Saturday. You follow me? Shout out to that staff. Sean Davis. That's the kind of stuff I like. Barry McDonald. That's the kind of stuff I like. Fab Fob. What's up? Fab Fob. What's up? Dwayne Bowden. That's U of H team camp schedule. It's they had to shorten it this year. They had to shorten the amount of teams they allowed in because their whole rec center is being renovated. And it had 6 courts. Yeah, 6 courts. So it's a one. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 or 6 courts. I don't know. I can't count all the courts. But they're not having that. But I want to share something with y'all, man. This is going to be a good day. I got so much stuff to share with y'all. Happy Father's Day weekend to all the guys. Yes, we do it for the women. Happy Father's Day. Even if you don't have some of you guys who fathering a lot of these people, shout out to every summer coach. I know I get on y'all and about the summer basketball community, but I'm not getting on you coaches. Listen to me. I know you're doing the best you can. I'm encouraging you, coaches, summer basketball volunteer coaches, even if you're getting paid, no matter what. Shout out to you, gentlemen. I'm just talking about it's a structure out here. And I want to ask y'all a question. What do y'all think? No, I don't want to hear about charging me no prices, and I don't want to hear about that. What would you think? What if you had the, like those Trumpers, they got the Project 25 because they don't like the way the government is going. They said this how, if we win in 25, we're going to make sure the government do like this. Let me tell you something. Parents, friends, everybody in the summer basketball community, you got the power to change whatever you want to do. What you have to do is find out what you want done. And I don't want to hear about prices. I don't want to hear about no prices, how much nobody charging, because you don't have to go in. That's not a problem. because we got complimentary events going on right now. Tonight, we got the No Excuses Pro-Am tonight, start at $625. They ain't gonna charge you nothing. Got the greatest food, got the greatest talent. They got great, I mean, it was unbelievable. Sunday opening weekend. No, you don't have to pay nothing to get in, nothing to park. If you don't show up for that, then I don't want to hear about you got to pay to see your little non-playing little nephew can't make a layup. I don't want to hear about it. But I was just thinking about that. You got the power. But I was sitting there watching, and we also, hold on, that ain't it. Got something else I'm doing for y'all. That's what we doing for No Excuses Pro-Am. Sunday, Thursday, Friday, absolutely no cost for you to get in. Some of the best talent. All of these guys playing, I mean, oh my God, them games this weekend. And tonight, they supposed to have the Tron twins. I just want to see them. I want to check them out. One went to Gonzaga, and I think one went to Gonzaga. But one of them tried out for the Washington Mystics, and she got cut. But they playing. So you got top players playing in the Pro-Am that you can go and see. Absolutely at no charge. All right. Then the great people at the Vernon Dean Foundation, you know what they did? They allowed a guy like me to be on their board. And guess what? They're having a youth basketball camp on July the 11th. Let's get this. I got to get this out. July the 11th. 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Fundamentals for football player Vernon Dean. Google him. A Super Bowl champion and everything, former cornerback. But at this basketball camp, they're not only going to learn football skills. At this football camp, they're not only going to learn football skills. They are going to learn financial literacy. And Tara Petty is going to check on their mental wellness. Let me give me a drink. At A-Leaf High School, Crump Stadium, July the 11th. Don't y'all forget it, from 9 to 11. Tell your kids, tell a friend, tell another friend. I haven't seen it done like this. No camp done like this. But I want to start off. I want to start off somewhere. And I want to educate y'all, because I want y'all to be educated consumers. The ESPN and ABC finals coverage, to me, has really been poor. I honestly don't recall it ever being this bad. Boring theme music, bad halftime and post-game shows. No Jeff Van Gundy, no Mark Jackson, obviously. So we have an experimental broadcast crew and way too many YouTube TV ads. I don't know what's going on. JJ Redick's boring as hell. Doris Burke, she is unknowledgeable. But ladies and gentlemen, people don't want to just sit here and listen to X and O's. We're watching the game. You got to be a little funny sometimes. You got to give us something that we can't see. That's what I promise you. When I go, Barry McDonald, Barry, you can laugh all you want to, Barry. See, Barry, now you know why I used to turn this stuff down. Only reason I listen to it now, Barry, because, I'm calling games now, so I want to listen to the people that they say the best. But it's boring. I can tell you one thing. If you watch me and Chatterbox or listen to me and Chatterbox on the air, it's going to be nothing but boring. We might be crazy. You might call us anything, but boring is not the one. So, I never forget, one of the guys walked in, because we was doing the girls' game before the men's game. And one of the, who is that up there? Barry. She walked in the game, and he said, man, he had his earphones on. And he said, Tanya, he said, man, I'm listening to y'all right now. Y'all off the chat. We was calling the girls' game. He said, man, I couldn't turn it off. He said, I turned it off in the radio in my car and put it in my headphone phone so I can listen to y'all all the way in. That's the kind of effect you want to have. And then I watched the game last night. And, you know, I was thinking about Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway Jr., y'all. Y'all listen to me. And y'all be thinking of, y'all kids in the gym. I know some kids in the gym, and I know y'all listen to this. But Tim Hardaway Jr. hasn't hit a jump shot since May 18th. I'm going to repeat that. All y'all in the gym right now. Let me see. Tim Hardaway Jr. Hold on. Junior. Hold on. Hold up. I'm just trying to. Hold up. I did it wrong. Hold on. I'm going too fast. Quit going so fast. See, I don't have my help. Salary. I just want to pull up his salary this year. I want to pull up his salary this year. And I don't like to be in nobody's pocket. But I just want. Man. And this 20, what season is this? This 23, 24. That man making $17 million a year, man. Five. And I ain't getting it. The man ain't hit a shot since May 18th. I don't like Doris Burke. She got certain players she just suck off too much for me. She got, oh my God, she got certain players. I think it's Embiid or something. Oh my God. I can't stand. Now I don't like TNT either. I don't like them either. Y'all gotta understand. When I was a child, I spoke as a child. I did things. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. Man, you got to evolve. Man, I used to couldn't wait to watch inside stuff. Yo, I used to, when I was in Atlanta, I would go on the set with Kenny a long time ago. But I don't like it no more. I don't like, and they don't do the act broadcast Charles and them, they just do the commentary before halftime and afterwards. But it's better, but it's a lot better than ABC covered. It's terrible. But I was just thinking about, y'all, did y'all hear what I just said? It's a professional basketball player. Everybody asks, is what true? Coach, what they said is what true. Tim Hardaway hasn't hit a shot since May 18th. All we got to do is go back and look at the stats. He in the playoffs, y'all. Man ain't hit a shot. He said everybody stop and say, is that true? At the gym. So y'all better be making shots in the gym. Because it's a whole lot of shot takers. Yeah, let me tell y'all something. And young fellas. And I know y'all heard this story before, but I hated to lose, right? I hated to lose. When I played, because we go to straight sevens, 103s, straight seven, right? So every point is crucial. Straight 7 points, one basket, two, straight seven. If it's 6-6, whoever get the 7. That's how we play, right? Do you think I'm finna just pass it to somebody who I know ain't gonna make no shot, who ain't sure gonna make no shot every time down? Because the other team we played against, they gonna get it to their bad dude. My job is to get it to our bad dude. If I'm the baddest dude, I gotta get it to me. I want a point guard supposed, because I wanted to win. See, y'all just so... Okay. See, if I lost, I couldn't play no more that day. Y'all lose. And guess what? I never picked nobody who lost to go with me next if I got next. Never. I want no loser on my team. You just lost. I don't care how good you is. Excuse me, how good you are. We got to stop. No, he ain't shot since May 18th, y'all. In an NBA game. Shit, I'm finna go. Okay. My young fellas, since my young fellas, I'm gonna just go look at the stats. I know y'all in the gym. I'm finna just go look at the stats for you. I said, what? Yo, I'm serious. I ain't trying to say old versus new, but every possession was valuable. I don't see how Luka can turn the ball over 7 times or 8 times, and Caitlin Clark can go. Man, it ain't but one basketball. You think I'm finna turn it over? Every possession is valuable, my young fella. When you in that gym, work on your ball handle. Work on your pivots so you won't travel. That's a turnover too. Work on your passes so your passes can get there crisp, on time. Pass it to the guy where the other guy can't get it. Don't just watch your man. You should know where your man is. Watch the defense. Tim Hardaway. Let me look. Let me look at it. Let me put my glasses on for you, young fella. Put my glasses on for you. Oh, old man got some cool glasses now. Hold on. What the name? Tim Hardaway. 0 for 5, 0 for 3 last night. Let me go back to the other game. What about my young fellas? I just want my young fellas. I love my youngins. I love my youngins. I love my youngins. I love my youngins. Hold on. This the other day. Let's see. Tim Hardaway. Oh, he didn't play. Coach is smart enough not to let him play. Let me see. When the last game? Hold on. Let me look again. Let me look. What day was that? Hold on. That game before that. 0 for 2, 0 for 1. I'm keep going. Young fellas, I'm just keep going now. I'm going back to Minnesota game. I'm going back to the Minnesota series now. I done got out of this series. Tim Hardaway. He didn't play. Let me go back. I'm back in Minnesota. He didn't. Let me find a date. Could y'all give me a date? Put me a date up there, y'all ladies and gentlemen. Put me a date up there. I know they got a date. Y'all, young fellas, I'm gonna help y'all out. Now this May 28th, so I know he ain't finna hit now. I told you this May 28th. Hold up, let me see. Did he get in the game? Hold up. No, he didn't get in the game. Okay, let me keep going back. I'm going back for my young fellas in the gym right now. Coach, I'm glad. Coach, thank you for telling me this, Coach. Coach, this realistic right here. Okay, no, I don't want no Boston in Indiana. I don't want that. I don't want Boston. I want Dallas. Okay, I want Dallas. Let me get the date for y'all. Let me get the date. This May 26th. I said the 18th, right? This May 26th game. All right, I'm gonna go to the box score. Let me tell you. Hold on. He didn't play. You might say, but Mr. Adder, if you don't play, well, if you ain't hit no shots, you might not play. All right, let's go. Hold up, y'all. This might be May 18th. Hold up. This might be. No, this is May 24th. May 24th. Hold on, y'all. That's why I love this. I love with my youngsters. He played 0 for 1, 0 for 1. 0 for 1 from 3, 0 for 1 from field goal. Okay? Still ain't made a shot. You think you better be in that gym working on your shot. Coach, tell me who ain't working on the shot in the gym. Okay, let's go. Let me look at the date. Let me look at the date, y'all. Hold on. May 22nd. He ain't hit. Hold up. I missed the date. Hold on. May 22nd. Hold on. I click on the box score. So I love this. Hold up. 0 for. He was 0 for. He didn't take a shot, didn't make a shot. Okay? Let me go back again. Oh, let me go back again. I love this. Hold on. Let me see. I don't want to mess. Hold on. What was Dallas, right? Dallas, OKC. Dallas. I got to go back to the OKC series. May 18th. Watch this, y'all. I love this. I love this, boy. I love this. Young fellas. Here we go. Hold up, y'all. It clicked off on me. He was 1 of 2. 0 for 1 from 3. Did y'all hear what I just said? Because I got some young people in the gym right now, Malcolm Hall and Dedrick Carr. They couldn't believe it. They listening to it while they working out in the gym. They said, he hasn't made a shot since May 18th. No, he haven't. I don't want to hear about no damn hurt. How in the hell did he get hurt? He ain't been playing. No, I don't want to hear that. He ain't been hurt. I don't want to hear that. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear nobody no hurt. I ain't giving no excuses. You known as a shooter. You don't play point guard. You don't play power forward. And you ain't made a damn shot. In the games that you played in, you ain't made a shot. Unfreaking believable. Unbelievable. Man, I'm just thinking about that. What happens, y'all, if we stop engaging and giving Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp, Gilbert Arenas, Austin Rivers the attention they want for being willfully ignorant, disrespectful, and flat out stupid about the WNBA? These dudes ain't smart enough to just stop talking. They ain't smart enough to just stop. But can we try to ignore them? I hate group projects, but can't we try? I'm watching the news the other day. I'm watching Tom Brady being celebrated, jersey being retired, and number being retired at the stadium. But he brought Jay-Z out. And do me a favor and go watch the video. Jay-Z opened for Tom Brady during the Patriots Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Them people weren't even paying him no attention. Somebody go look at it for me. Somebody else go look at it. Just look up Jay-Z performing at Tom Brady. Them folk weren't even paying him no damn attention. This Hove. But that's why you got to know your crowd, player. Somebody go look at it and then we'll talk about it. Let me see what else I want to talk about. I'm thinking about the game last night. Yeah, I got Luka behind me for a reason. It ain't good. I talked to some Mavs fans last night, and their thought process is, check this out. If we win game 4 at home and still game 5 at Boston, it'll be 3-2. And we're back at home. If we win game 6 at home, game 7 would be a toss-up. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to shout out to a friend of mine. Man, I love when my friends and people that I know and people I've eaten and sitting down and ate dinner with and know their kids. And Jackson State University names alumnus, Mississippi native, Denise Jones Gregory, their new provost. And the reason I'm excited about it. She happened to be a friend of mine. And Sean, her husband, daughter Shanice, who is a golfer uh, at TSU. Jackson State, I'm just going to read the press conference. He's friends of mine. Jackson State University has named Denise Jones Gregory, PhD, the provost and vice president of academic affairs. She will join the university's executive cabinet under the leadership of President Marcus L. Thompson, PhD, as he ushers in a new chapter for the state's only urban research institution. She said, returning to my home state and alma mater. See, this ain't Women Rock Wednesday, but this woman here, she rocked. Wait a minute, I had a picture of it. I should have put it on the screen. Let me put a picture of Denise on the screen. Hold on. I don't know what I'm doing. I got to put this my homegirl. Hell, I ain't got a picture. I got the picture. I got to put Denise up on the screen. I never forget when she came to town, dropped her daughter off to play golf, and she told me to look out for her. And she's at TSU. One of the reasons she chose to at TSU because I gave the recommendation. And I just be proud, man, when we have these people we know. If this was one of y'all friends, I would say it too. I talk about them too. Let me put it up her on the screen. Denise. I mean, I'm just proud of her. I like to see stuff like this, man. Let me put up on the screen. Great lady. Great husband, used to be the quarterback at Jackson State. Matter of fact, if you saw it, if you I was talking about the Jackson State ladies going back at the Jackson State, I think she's a Delta. And just a group of she was one of the group of ladies along with Tanya McCraven. That's one of her best friends. But I am so proud of her, and I just want y'all, to be proud of her too. We'll get back to this. Told y'all Luka was getting exposed in the final. You ain't told us nothing. Go find your comments and put it and screenshot it and send it to me where you told us that Luka is gonna get exposed. Go show it to us. Go show it. Go show us where you showed us that Luka is gonna get exposed. You can clearly see folks just walking and talking and oh, you saw that on Tanya. Them folks weren't thinking about him. You still probably don't know about basketball. I said, you said, you ain't said he was going to get exposed. Go back and get me those exact words that you said they were exposed. Go back to that show and get it and screenshot it and send it to me and I'll put it up on the screen. But shout out to Denise Gregory. So let me get into this game last night. Let me get into this game last night. I get sick of people. See, ain't nobody got no witness. You ain't got none. Your witness is you go back and screenshot it. That's all you gotta do, baby boy. But let me tell y'all something. What I saw in Luka last night, I saw a crybaby. Didn't care about nobody else. I've seen guys like this, played against guys like this. I always try to bust their ass, make them take the ball home. He one of the guys you bust and you beat him so bad, I'm taking my ball and go home. That's what he act like last night. Don't care nothing about nobody else. Don't care. I'm Luka. I got the max. A very flawed star. See, young men out there in the gym right now, one of my basketball convictions is your team is only as good as the best player. Effort on defense. You will invent effort. I didn't say you got to be great. Just get in the way. He was a damn I'm going to tell you what Luka looked like last night. Hold up. Let me find this thing for you. Let me show you what he looked like. Let me show you what he looked like. This is what he looked like. I had it somewhere. This is what he looked like. This what he looked like last night. Brian Windhorst unloaded on Luka. He said Boston is an organization with a lot of history. They're trying to write a new chapter with this group organizationally while they were on the brink. See, y'all don't understand. Emi Udoka, Jaylen Brown, and Jason Tatum was going at it. They was trying to break it up. They was doing this, all this. Boston was on the brink. Reason I know, a couple of people, friends of mine, has been coaches. Damon Stoudemire was a coach up there. Then next thing you know, Sam Cassell come right after him. So, but let me show you how they got here. You know, because I don't want to harp on Luka as much, but I'm going to get him and the team but let's talk about the Celtics. This is how they got here. 11 years ago, this month, they made the Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett trade. That trade yielded them Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. And they both had 30 points last night to come together, and get this done. Okay? They've made trades the last couple of years to get Derek White and Drew Holiday to give them the strength on the perimeter. They designed a system which is made to shoot three-pointers. They are plus 21 more three-pointers in these 3 games. It totally worked. They missed those free throws. Seneca wouldn't say a damn thing. Come on here saying a damn thing. But it worked. Even though they went through something in the fourth quarter because they got their ass came back on in the fourth quarter. It worked. And they are designed to defend on the perimeter. Even though they went through, they had the Mavericks. Y'all listen to this. They held the Mavericks under 100 points 3 games in a row. It has absolutely gone to plan for them. It took a while to get here, but they are in full bloom. They are earning their banner that's coming up. Because after that game last night, there ain't nowhere in the world this team gonna come back from that. If they do, they do. It's interesting, y'all. Just a year ago, people wanted them to punt. Don't change. Don't do nothing. You ain't going to get better if you did. Meanwhile, Dallas, this is the first time on this stage. Luka and Kyrie combined for actually more points than Tatum and Brown did. But Luka fouls out. One of the best players in the world, and this dude talking about get exposed. I thought it was perfect. Hold on. Now this what Windhorst got him. He said, I thought it was perfect. Brian Windhorst said. Luka fell on the ground in an unacceptable position to put himself in with 4 minutes left with 5 fouls. And then immediately looks at the bench and say to them, you better bleep and challenge the call. Did y'all see him holler at the bench? As if the bench's fault that he just made that terrible ass play. He said, I'm standing here. This Windhorst. I'm standing here in the Mavs tunnel. Over there is the Celtics tunnel, where the winners are. If Luka is ever going to be a winner coming out of that tunnel, he's going to have to use what happened in this finals as a learning experience. His defensive performance was unacceptable. He was a hole on the court. He was a cone. Ain't that what Patrick Beverly said? He was a cone on the court. If y'all don't understand what hole, he was just a hole. He was just there. And the Celtics were attacking him. Tina, you can use this on your show. They were ahead in this series because they attacked him defensively. He got a situation where Luka is complaining about officiating. They have, I know this for a fact. I know this for the fact. They have begged him. They have talked to him. They have pleaded with him. Shut your ass up. He is costing his team how he treats the officials. Them dudes had the power to overturn that call. But dude, on every play, y'all, I got sick of it. And I wanted them to, I'm serious. I wanted them to, man, I got tired of him last night. His performance was unacceptable, y'all. And the reason why the Mavericks are not going to win, that was a winnable game. The other game was a winnable game. He has got to get over this. See, y'all can talk about him and all that old ignorant ass shit. I'm talking about a player. He's 24 years old. When your ass was 24, what was you doing? So 24 year old Seneca that's been playing professionally since he's been 13, and they've been letting him get away with this stuff. But you, Mr. Seneca, you the best in the world. You're the best at what you did all your life. When you was 24, you were perfect. Y'all kill me. Y'all kill me. And the reason why he got to get over this. The fact that he came out after the game and blamed the officials showed me he's nowhere close yet. Y'all, he did this stuff in the World Games. He did this in the World Games. Crying to the refs and got beat by Canada. So maybe over the summer, instead of Daddy sitting in the tunnel with him and letting him drink a beer out there exposed in public, and Michael Finley have to come and take the beer out of his hand, some daddy should have told him, what the hell you doing with that beer out here? Over the summer, somebody got to get to him, because nobody with the Mavericks or anybody in his life has. And that's where the Mavs are at this point. Y'all, they wanted to fire Joe Mazzulla early this year. See, all of y'all talk about Joe. Joe Mazzulla's coaching the same way he was coaching early this year. And they was losing. They was losing on the road. Now, they won 62 4 games, but they used to lose. They was trying. People were talking about fire. Now he's talking about he's a hell of a coach. Boy, y'all, that's what fans do. I forgot. That's what fans do. But the Mavs are not going to ever go into this tunnel with a trophy if he doesn't improve those aspects of his game. It's unacceptable. I like his talent. But you can't foul bait on 2 straight possessions and fall on the floor, then complain to the refs and allow 2 straight easy baskets on the other end in a close game. Thank you, Fob. They wanted the main 5 2 weeks into the season when the Celtics was on losing streak. But now, King Sticks, he can coach. He can coach. Luka Doncic trying to play solid defense. One day they're gonna have a statue of Luka outside of their stadium. They ain't gonna have no statue of Seneca, but they're gonna have a statue of Luka outside their stadium. But instead of him in action, this is what they're gonna be, messing with a ref. I didn't like watching it. Didn't like watching it. Boston has let you down in the past. I was dead wrong about this team all year. I thought they were a regular season team, great team that was struggling in the playoffs. I was wrong about Boston. I thought they didn't have this nasty, this grimy, that fight to win championships, and I was dead wrong about it. This team is one win away. My young people who in the gym, this team is one win away from going 80-20 combined this year. $80-20 if they sweep them Mavs on Friday. Going 16-2 in the playoffs, in the postseason. You know why I thought they didn't have the grimy and the nastiness? Because they didn't need it. They didn't need it. That is what I was mistaken about. They never needed that 1-point game to have somebody beat up another guy and go at somebody's head. They ain't never had that game. They just didn't need it. There's so many better. They're so much better than everybody else. And the amazing thing about them is that they just didn't have players with deficiency on either side of the ball. We saw how bad Luka looked defensively. The top 6 players, my young people who in the gym right now, I know y'all listening. The top 6 players on Boston team, when Porzingis is healthy, are both good at offense and defense. So while you in that gym working on your offensive skills, figure out some defensive skills also. Some would say to me, of course, Robert. But that's not actually what happens on most teams in the NBA. They said, this is our offensive guy, this is our defensive guy. Seneca, I wish you a quick comment, man. For real. You getting on my nerves. Just quick comment. Because you ain't saying nothing that's going on with the conversation. You just, nothing you saying is going on with what we talking about. They played Luka straight up, one-on-one. You're damn lying. They ain't played him so straight up. You don't know what you're talking about. They always had somebody. They just didn't blitz him. They always had somebody in help. That's why I say you don't know what you're talking about. Sometimes just stop commenting and we don't know how you don't know. But let me keep going. NBA. This is our offensive guy. This is our defensive guy. I was dead wrong. They have the best players. Their coaches, not just one coach, their coaches have been phenomenal. The young man, Charles Lee, I ain't heard not one damn commentator talk about. Sam Cassell, I haven't heard not one commentator talk about. These commentators, that's why I say I can't stand these broadcasters. Charles Lee just got the Charlotte job. Soon as it's over with, he goes into the Charlotte job. Have anybody heard that on the broadcast? Has anybody? J.J. Redick, Doris Burke are freaking terrible. That's not Mike Breen's thing. He do the play-by-play. J.J. Redick, when he trying to get a damn job, so he ain't talking no other coach up. And Doris Burke, I don't, if it ain't Joel Embiid, she don't want to talk. Or LeBron. But these people can constantly say this stuff. Think about it. Malcolm said no. Have anybody heard Doris Burke or J.J. Redick talk about the great coaching staff? Joe Mazzulla ain't doing this by himself. You got to be out your rabbit ass mind. Why you think they would bring a Sam Cassell, a seasoned veteran coach, and Charles Lee, seasoned veteran coaches, over to coach with this guy who ain't never had a coaching job? Brad Stevens, give him a lot of credit. Somebody told me how good he was. Now I'm understanding. Somebody came on a record and said, Rob, I didn't know it till I got there. The dude is bad. Thank you. Malcolm hadn't heard it. Has anybody else? Have you heard it? Cynical, since you watch the game so much and you so great, you ain't come in on that. You can do slides all you want, but guess what? You got to know when to slide. Because some of these dudes sliding and ain't sliding right. So don't tell them for correct defensive slides. Because I see some skippity slides out there. Correct. Kerry Holmes, have you heard it? Think about what I'm talking about, y'all. That's why we got to talk about them guys on this show. Because they're not going to talk about it. Have nerve to fire Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy and bring on these two people. Excuse me. Thank you, Lord, for helping me. I can't be talking about nobody like that. I was thinking about how dead wrong I was. Brad Stevens put together a great team that Danny Ainge started, that he had finished off. I've been very wrong about this team. I didn't think they was tough enough. They're clearly the best team in the NBA. I apologize to the Celtics and the Celtics fans. Jaylen Brown is a bad-ass dude. I'll never forget somebody came on here and I got on him about it, but he got in the gym because they said he couldn't shoot but a three or get to the hole. Now he got the pull-up. Now he got the left-hand explosion and get to the rim, move the ball around on his left-hand side. He improved. I keep telling you, young fellas, next time I see you play, you should be improved on something. They couldn't beat defenses on the bounce. When the moment, they used to say he couldn't beat defenses on the bounce. Jaylen couldn't. But when the moment was the biggest, Jaylen Brown performed. Let me tell y'all something. Young fellas, here y'all go again. Not to the know-it-alls like Seneca. It sounds simple, but it's real. They got guys that are good on defense and on offense. Might sound simple. We use this term in the NBA, and I've talked about it before. So-and-so, he's a really good two-way player. Think about how dumb that term actually is. Just think about it. Malcolm Hall is a really good two-way player. Think about how dumb that term is. A two-way player should be reserved for the NFL when you're talking about Deion Sanders back in the day, because he was doing something abnormal. We couldn't play basketball growing up if we didn't play defense. I'm going to repeat that. Young players in the gym, we couldn't play growing up in basketball if we didn't play defense. The Celtics don't have anyone who doesn't play both ways. Thinking about that pass. Y'all, this that Drew Holiday. He went baseline and they doubled him. And they had the hands everywhere. And he flicked the ball in stride, in the shot pocket, to Derek White for the three. Important three. A back-breaking three. Good defense by Dallas, but greater offense by him. I got a question. In all my years, I don't ever remember a team being this dominant and being this doubted. Because I doubted them. I never doubted Giannis now. Never doubted team LeBron was on. I never doubted Stephen Curry now. I doubted this team. I did. I doubted this team. Just thinking about it, I don't like watching Luka. I'm saying it. No denial of his talent. But he moves at half speeds if the ball isn't in his hands. And he spends the entire game whining and moaning. Gets cooked on defense and yells at the ref. Misses shot. Yells at the ref. I told you I got him behind me for a minute because I'm talking to our next generation. I'm not talking to you old washed up people. Makes a shot, yells at the ref. Let me repeat that. I don't like watching Luka no more. No denial, he's very talented. And some of y'all in that gym is very talented. But he moves at half speed if the ball isn't in his hands and spends the entire game bitching and moaning. Gets cooked on defense and yells at the ref. Misses a shot, yells at the ref. Makes a shot, yells at the ref. But he's a cone. Hold up. Did I put a video up there? Let me see. I told y'all need to share this show. I didn't bring it. Y'all watch this. Oh my God, y'all watch this right here.
Hauser looks to answer and does. Hauser looks to answer and does. Hauser looks to answer and does. Hauser looks to answer and does.
He's on ball side, y'all. You don't need the man ball side. The ball is on that side of the court where he is. What the hell he's pointing over there for? Let me show y'all. The ball is right. I can't. The ball is above my head, back here. Why he pointing right there? One of the best three-point shooters in the gym is right there by him. Dude, you got 13 blow-bys in these games. Y'all watch this, mamas and daddies. This time, sometime your son get his ass took out of the game. He took my baby out of the game. Y'all ain't seen this right here. Watch this. On the scouting report, don't leave this dude. Look at Luka still pointing. This dude got the game. Andre Branch. I know some mamas, if their son get took out for that, she'll be mad at the coach. I check his ass. He do that, he coming out the game. Look at that, y'all. I'm just... The ball on the same ball side, he didn't have to go. What was he pointing to the middle for? They ain't go over there. It's too late, bud. Hold up. I'm still trying to see what he pointing for. Hold up. Where they point at? Hold up. I'm trying to find the point. He wasn't passing away. Oh, but what he pointing for? See the point? What he pointing over here? Your ass should be pointing the ball right there in front of your face, son. Unbelievable. And they knew it. Sam, look at Sam over there. Sam said, watch this. Watch this. Watch this, Sam. Watch Sam right there. Watch Sam. Sam said, I know it's going to be open because Luka lays his head. Mamas, he done played enough basketball competitively to know you can't do that. You got to have, that's desire. You got to say, I want to do this. But ladies and gentlemen, I got something for y'all. Watch this.
Houston, mark your calendar. Thursday, June 27th, we're gonna shut the city down. It's the homie, Mighty Joe Young, celebrity birthday band. And he's doing it big, real big, because live, it's the biggest boss, Rick Ross.
Damn, life's so short.
But Rick Ross live, it's about to go down.
Every day I'm hustling.
That's right, Thursday, June 27th, Rick Ross, the biggest boss. This is a pool and day party you don't want to miss. It all happens at the all-new Encore Houston Beach Club, 2301 Main Street. Doors open at 1 p.m. and party till 10 p.m. And since it's June 27th, live in concert, Little Kiki.
I'm draped up and dripped, I know what I'm talking.
It's Mighty Joe Young, celebrity birthday band, and DC Vic will sell out. So get your early bird tickets right now at RickRossEncoreHouston.com. For sections, give us a call, 832-909-8561. It all happens June 27th at Encore Houston. Be there. Houston.
Get your early bird tickets right now. Nobody on here, don't be calling me and paging me because I ain't answering my phone. Get your early bird tickets right now. Y'all can get in for free. Y'all better get in where you fit in. But let me get back over to Luka. Luka knows. Luka, I ain't telling Luka to shut nobody down. Ain't nobody asked him to shut nobody down. That's what Daniel Morgan should have been telling you. Luka, he told me he ain't out. Yes, everybody got to defend. He ain't got to shut nobody down. But he can't let a guy wide open, one of the best three-point shooters in the league, statistically, wide open while you right there in front of the ball. All you had to do is step over a little bit more. And they not deny, and they would not throw that pass. That all they had to do is move another step. He went out and tried to close out on him. It was late. So he had the energy, but he didn't use the energy at the right time. That's why I keep telling y'all, you can know what to do, but not do it at the right time. That means your ass don't know what to do. His basketball IQ, it just, I don't know where it is. Boy, hey, boy, you saved Luka, boy. Because I was about to tan to Luka some more, but you, Jimmy, you done saved him. Because I was about to tan to him some more. I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off to the highest of pistivity. But what, ladies and gentlemen, oh, he back. I guess he back. When you get back, you left last night?
No.
Oh, you left this morning? Oh, you just go, okay, well, go. I don't care. I ain't trying to find out when you was back. I'm just trying to make sure you back. You back. You good?
Oh, yeah.
What happened down there, man? And we don't even have to talk about Luke and them no more. Cause we don't even talk about it. We don't want to talk about it. And Jimmy, I'm going to tell you something. Jimmy, after I learned about the new owner and her, Miriam Edelson, and did some research on her, she gave more money to this Trump super PAC than any billionaire in the world. She gave more money than anybody. So I don't want her ass to lose. Nico, I'm sorry, but I don't want her to win. Jimmy, she's so bad, Jimmy, they wouldn't allow her to be the governor. She had to, somebody else is the governor. She is not the governor of the team. She owned the team, but she don't represent she ain't the governor in the meetings. She that bad. Everybody know. Mark Cuban wanted to get that casino so bad, he just sold it to. He didn't care. Give me them billions. I got to have it. But I just, hey, I listen. I ain't mad. And Jimmy, what you said? How you said, man? I play for 7-game series. You ain't finna get no 7-game series this time. Hold up. I'm like Charles Barkley. I can guarantee you ain't finna get no 7-game series now. But what's going on, man? Shout out to Doug. Let me hold on. I see Doug. Doug doesn't. Yeah, he said, wait a minute, y'all. I want to personally give Hicks his flowers. The Doug wouldn't go on without. Thank you, Jimmy, for helping the Doug Dozens, helping Doug Dozens in this thing. I don't know what you did. I don't care. But if Doug said you helped him, you helped him. So I'm good. What's up, man?
Yeah, man. Back in the saddle, you guys got my booklet right here going through from top 100 camp.
What you like most, Jimmy? Do you like, cause you love this? I'm asking you about a 3 or 4 part question. Cause you smile when you do it. You said, what do you like most? Just being what you like most about it? I'm talking about you personally. What do you get out of it? Cause you got to get something out of it, or you wouldn't be doing it. You know, unless you're crazy or something. But what's your satisfaction? What you make you say, man, I just got to be at this top 100. I need to do this. What's your satisfaction?
Oh man, I love you love working or contributing to a platform where it appears that the higher ups, for the most part, all of their staff, they want me there. Like people love to be loved, and they appreciate. You love to be appreciated. So being at top 100 camp and being a part of the scout team and selection committee, and knowing that my role, understand those guys, they know, it's kind of like a role player. I just know how to be a star in my role, and you create a value for yourself, because a lot of people that know that I'm not all over the country watching as many games as I used to in yesteryear. So some people may go and grow to wonder, well, dang, how is Jim Hicks on this committee when he's, relatively confined to one part of the state or one part of the country or one part of the region for the most part of the year? Well, they know, and my role extends beyond that, because there's enough people on that committee that does see a lot of these players on a regular basis and know them, have them stored in their memory uh, for extended periods of time. But once again, you guys have no idea my event operating skill set and experience. It factors into my value at this particular camp. Um, my problem solving ability, it extends and transcends over into this sector to help in a lot of sectors, a lot of areas. My ability to communicate and just keep it as real as it gets. Some people just like that. They like a person that's like that. I'm not the yes guy, and a lot of people, you need a guy like that on a person that possess that type of demeanor or integrity or transparency. You want one of those close to you. So then also, don't get it twisted. My administration skills, when it goes from typing to writing to spelling, is above average when compared to a lot of guys. A lot of guys can't, and there's no discredit, not saying it at all, but being the fact that uh, I write, my handwriting is better than most guys I know in the world. Put it like that. I used to type faster than most guys I knew. So I have extremely acute office skills. I love being at a desk. I love I love doing schedules. I love doing that type of typing, updating, writing. People that was there, they saw me probably down at the floor or in the middle of the camp, often posting different stuff and updates and writing on the dry eraser board. That's valuable. So that's one of the things, reason I like doing with Top 100 Camp. You get a chance, and then I also like it when some of our young men from Texas get on that platform and they show up and they show out. That makes and that's a great thing because it makes the state look good, which indirectly makes everybody else look off and or feel good. So I mean, there's a lot of kids that, of course, that like in mini camps, USA basketball, we knew that going in was going to hinder. That's 12 players, Heather. That's 12 slots guaranteed that were not able to participate because they were in Argentina winning a gold medal. That's 12 right there. Then you have other players like, the Boozers, and we knew which were resting
Because they came last year, right?
And the year before that. They came 2 years in a row. And we kind of knew, but they were resting their legs because they are on Saturday. They left, this Saturday, 2 days from now, they'll be heading to Colorado Springs for USA Basketball 17U tryouts. So you those type of things, that happens. That's why now, I grow to understand, like a Purvis Short, Tim McCormick, they want those kids. If a kid is good enough, and if a kid is deemed to be a potential pro by them at an early age, let's say a ninth grade, they want to get them in that camp because they feel that they may not be able to get those kids because of USA basketball in the future. So they'd rather have them on their alumni, have them there. That way they can say, well, this kid here was here, this young man played, and we had him in our camp. But when that kid get drafted, they want to say that. So, but I want to definitely applaud some of the young men that go down the list. We had 12 players from out of Texas, and that were there. And one of the young men, Sebastian Williams Adams, he played on a team that did not lose a game from Sunday to Wednesday.
Does that matter at a camp like that?
It matters when for two reasons. Number one, I always say if you win enough, people can't help but pay attention. So that means if you're in a championship game, then they're paying attention because everybody's seated around the court, and they're either watching or paying attention. Number two, winning is often the tiebreaker. If a conversation is going on and you're measuring one person against another, or you then winning is going to be the tiebreaker. People do it. It happens in every sport all the time. If you're comparing one person versus another, and if it's a good debate, a good conversation, a good comparison, then that's going to be like the Joker. It's going to get the book. Well, man, he won. He beat him head to head. But that's used as a tiebreaker. He won this. He won this championship. That's used as a tie. That's used as a tiebreaker. So Sebastian Williams Adams, and he started on that team, Adam. So he wasn't just part of the team. He was a starter and a star on that team. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think besides the first game, Sebastian might have scored double digits in every single game after the first one that he played over that from Monday, 3 games on Monday. Let me see, 2 games on Monday, 3 games on Tuesday, 3 games on Wednesday. Everybody played one on Sunday night. So shout out to him. He made the all tournament. He earned a spot on the all camp. I'm gonna say it all tournament, all camp team at the NBPA Top 100 camp. And
So y'all don't play no. Did y'all used to play a game, or you just make the all turn? Oh,
used to play a game.
you used to play. Okay, all right.
Used to play a game. But now they just pick the team.
Okay.
Those guys are tapped out.
Yeah, they tapped out. I got
You
you.
don't need another game. Playing a game of what I call a game of goofy ball. At the end of the camp, playing that many games. So, shout out to him, man, Sebastian. He moved the needle upward. His stock, and see what it does. The winning. Think about what happens. Was the success of Sebastian? It's almost like a group. He plays on the JL3 team alongside Sheldon Henderson, right? Well, let's say they went solo and did a solo project, and the solo project went gold for Sheldon Henderson because when him out of everywhere I turned. And because college coaches can go, they were permitted to go to South America and watch that FIBA games tournament last week. Man, they were marveling about Sheldon Henderson. They call him the junkyard dog. And then one coach just flat out just said, and he's in the inner loop. He said, man, I'm gonna tell you. He said, Cheat, Sheldon. When they went down for the trials, most of the people, when you have a tryout, you pretty much have a range of some of the people you already got that going to get a spot. You already have a range of, like, say for example, they got 30 people coming for trial for a team that's going to be of 12 on the roster. Guess what? They know about 7, 8 of those guys already, unless they do something to totally eliminate themselves. 7, 8, or they're locks before they even get off the plane. That means the rest of those guys are vying for maybe 4 spots. That's just the reality of it.
And Sheldon just went and took a spot.
Yes, I'm telling you, the coach. I mean, sincerely, I'm telling you, Cheat Sheet. See, I'm talking to people. He wasn't supposed to make the team. He was a prop. They brought him in there, to do a solid.
Yeah.
He did. He was gritty. Remember, they had him at the Final Four, so it was like it's a first time favor. But he didn't move the needle, like that.
What you mean they had him at the Final Four? What you mean?
Remember, they had the trials at the Final Four.
Oh, okay. They saw him. Okay.
Remember that? So he was during the Final Four. USA had remember they had all those guys from all grades there performing. So this young man, I'm gonna tell you, He's put separation between him and the state of Texas right now. Yeah, don't
You're
get it
talking about
twisted.
every other player in the state of Texas. So he's the best player in Texas right now, literally.
The best basketball player in high school right now.
All of high school.
No, in Texas.
That's what I'm talking about, in Texas.
I'm saying, yeah, in Texas. Yeah.
Okay.
Understand something, man. Right
He
now.
the top dog. No, he the top dog. So
Right
like
now.
right now. Okay.
Right now.
And Jimmy, he came a long way.
Yes. A year ago, we were talking Sebastian. And Sebastian, guess what? Sebastian ain't chopped liver.
No, sir. Did Sebastian help himself a little more in this camp?
Absolutely.
So, but he was already there. So you mean he went higher?
Yeah, but Sebastian didn't make the USA basketball team, and that's deemed. That's deemed. I'm just saying, though.
Hold on, Jimmy, because you told me now. Hold on. You told me, and no Showalter, well, sometimes the team just constructed. Maybe the way the team was constructed, that they didn't need Sebastian Talents. Not that he ain't good enough. Because sometimes well, certain people got to be on it because their team, it's a team thing. This particular team. So, I mean, it just killed me. Just so much stuff that's out here. So now, because he didn't make the team, that's a mark on him.
No, ain't a mark on him. When you get cut from anything, it's a disappointing state. Whether it be for the short term at the most, you got cut. Nobody, when you get cut, that feeling is the same no matter what you're trying out for.
I ain't talking about the feeling. I'm talking about the politics. I ain't talking about the feelings. I ain't talking about the feelings.
That's
I'm
the whole
talking about
thing.
the politics.
That's okay. The politics.
So you saying those guys were better than him for that particular? Maybe those guys weren't better than him. They were just better for this particular team.
Okay.
The way this team was looking for.
The politics. In some point in time, you have the opportunity to put yourself in a situation
to play past the politics.
That just bust the door down of politics.
I got you.
Sheldon Henderson was not supposed to make the team. That's what I'm saying. So that means politics mean we got you here, dog and pony show. We did you a favor. Got you here. We look out for Coach Lucas and the JL3. So now we got you. So now we did our part. This dude got to playing defense and got to getting up on the dudes and got to getting rebounds. And next thing you know,
that translates, Jimmy, anywhere in the world.
And that
don't mean you're better than nobody else. That means that translates.
No, I mean you're better in that role.
Okay. In that role,
he created a value for himself for a role that's on any team. That's the thing. Team, once you create that role and you can start in it, then you're valuable.
I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. And see, I even said it. I didn't even know all of this was going on. But I said it when I watched him in EYBL. I see so much more potential in him. I think Sheldon got some more. I mean, I think Sebastian got some more in the tank, a lot in the tank that he ain't giving us yet. So that's just me watching him. I think he can do more, and maybe maybe he done said, okay, all right, what you said, I got cut. Okay, I'm finna come tear somebody's head off down here. And Peach Jam, I'm finna come tap. The first game at Peach Jam, he should be trying. His hands should be orange. And ladies and gentlemen, what I mean by orange, the rim is orange and the ball is orange. And not from shooting, from blocking everybody's shot and dunking on everybody and getting every rebound. That's what he should do in the when he get down there in Augusta, Georgia. And I think that'll be because the kid is just extremely uber talented. And I don't mind the people getting cut off team. A lot of people got cut off teams. Olympic, USA basketball. Everybody don't make USA basketball, y'all. But that don't mean you're a failure. Young men. Because you don't make USA. Don't you let nobody think you no failure.
No. Just you getting to the tryouts. That's a merit within itself. Just by when you making it to come and try out for the team.
Yeah.
For 99% of those players, that means you're a bad boy, or that you or somebody think of you of being a bad boy.
And
You
you're
know,
in the system. So if you go on to be at college, where pro, wherever, you already in the system. So when you go to those things, man, don't let nobody call you young fella. Go to work. You know what to do the next time you get on that court. Go to work.
another young man I mentioned, Sebastian. Just tuning in, you guys. Can you share the show real quick, if you would be so kind to do so? Um, I like. I mean, so many guys. Remember, this did great in terms at this camp. For the most part, it's not easy to be consistent for 9 games against mid to high major talent. Teams constructed majority high major prospects. Uh, Remember, I think want to give props to John Clark. John Clark came and he got on the team, and they had turbulence at first on this particular team because of the fact Hatter, that one of the young men had took an abnormal amount of shot attempts, and you know that contributed to the lack of success of the team of the
Jimmy, who was coaching that team?
Andre Drummond was coaching that team, and but you know it's an old saying: a guy that shoot a lot of balls, that's a lot of rebound opportunities for you if you're big on that team. So take advantage of them, get them rebounds, and keep them rebounds up, because you can eat if people deem that you are possession.
You can eat if you shoot it too, and you miss. You can eat if you shoot it and miss. Moses Malone used to shoot and miss and get it again and shoot and miss. You can eat. You don't need to shoot all them damn balls. Don't y'all be around that. Don't you justify that mess that boy was doing. Somebody should have told that little boy, don't you shoot all them damn balls. I know y'all got the right people in them gyms. Because I would have said it right there in front of Melo and Lala. Hey, man, don't you shoot all them damn balls out there. 39 in one game.
But that was on Sunday.
I don't care. I don't care.
So that was an improvement in regards to him and the abundance of shots. That was meetings that was held with the staff.
I know it's a meeting.
Then there was a meeting that was held with him. For him
Okay.
So he was told.
Okay.
So he was told, and so he kind of got kind of simmered down a little bit. So that's what you do. Some people, you got to realize you have no idea how many people that go to camps, and before they get there, somebody has installed some type of virus in their brain to make them think when you get that ball, you shoot that thing because you ain't gonna get it back. So a lot of people, I'm not saying that's what was told to him, I'm just saying a lot of people program their kids to shoot the ball when they go to these camps, because that's where people gonna notice you gotta shoot it. You don't have to. Not at this camp. Not when you have 46 of the 110 players was 6'8" or taller. No need for that. But John Clark, he rebounded very well for the most part of this camp. I'm looking at his numbers. On Wednesday they played 3 games, and shooting him by himself, I think he had 10 rebounds the first game on Wednesday, 12 rebounds the second. Of course, 12 points, 10 rebounds, 8 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 points, 4 rebounds. Last game wasn't as active on the glass. But out of the 9 games, John Clark reached double-digit rebounds. It looks like 6 out of the 9 games. That's very good. Double-digit rebounds for John Clark, 6 out of the 9 games. And he averaged, I'm looking at it, I don't see the averages, but I'm guessing, looks like, yeah, that's he averaged double-digit, double-double. So you come to top 100 camp and average a double-double. It's a good day at the office. Another young man from Texas that did well. Like I said, so many of them did well. I'm telling you, so many. If I had to give a grade like in the classroom, of course I give Sebastian Williams Adam, he gets an A+. I give John Clark, an A. I give him an A. A, based on the hand he's dealt with, I give him an A. John Clark did well for himself.
If he played on that boys' team, I give him an A+. I'm gonna give him A+.
Next in line, of course, I'm looking down at the list of the guys that were there. Jaden Toombs, big fella from out of DFW. Jaden Toombs, man. Besides one game that he did not score, and that was on Wednesday at the 12 o'clock slot. Take that game there and put it to the side. I mean, he didn't. I don't know what happened to him in that game. But he had double digits on the last game, right? He had 10 points, 15 rebounds in that last game. That was the third place team, came in third place. He had 10 points, 9 rebounds on Wednesday morning. Okay. Also, Toombs, he had 7 points, 11 rebounds on Tuesday afternoon. He had 20 points, 10 rebounds on Tuesday at the second game. He had 16 points, 14 rebounds in back-to-back games between Monday and Tuesday, identical 16 and 14s. He had 13 and 13 on Monday game, 12 and 9. He was putting in work. I give him an A. Not an A+ because he had that one goose egg of a game, 0 points, 4 rebounds. But A for Jaden Toombs. Man, I'm talking about a lot of it's this next up. You can mention Kingston Flemings. He gets an incomplete because he only played 3 games. It was known he was only going to play 4 games. He played 4 games, but he would have been on pace for in the MVP conversation. He was on pace. Kingston Fleming he did not disappoint in those 4 games that he played. First one, he almost had a triple-double, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Second game, 23 points on 9 for 12 field goals. He only took 12 shots, had 23 points, 5 assists. Third game, 20 points on 10 for 13 field goals. Efficient. 7 assists, 3 steals, right? In his last game, 15 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. You see that consistency? Then he shut it down so he can rest because Kingston will be going to the USA basketball trials this Saturday, Colorado Springs. So I give him an incomplete. Would have easily on pace to get an A+ had he turned in more assignments. Next up, Hudson Greer. Hudson Greer from out of Austin. He's just announced recently he's going to Mudverde. Hudson was outstanding to me. He was on this team, the Lakers, that came in third place. He was one of the top 2 options, or the top 2 most consistent offensive contributors on his team. I mean, uh, 13 points in the first game. That's Hudson Greer. 13-6. 11. Then the second game, 11-8. Third game, 18-9. Fourth game, 17-5. Fifth game, 10-9. The sixth. That was the fifth game. It was 10-9, right? Sixth game, 18-5. Seventh game, 15-8. Followed by 18 points, 6 rebound performance, and then in the third place game, 12 points, 5 rebounds. Very, very consistent. If you didn't notice, he reached double digits in every single game. That's outstanding. He gets an A. I'm telling you, I'm giving a grade. Hudson Greer gets an A. He definitely helped his stock this past week. Next up on my list, I would go another player I would give an incomplete to would be King Grace. King Grace was on pace. He had just captured the attention of many. Remember, on Monday, he poured in 36 points on 10 for 17 shooting. And everybody was started to take notice who hadn't done so and really paid attention. This kid, King Grace, hey man, he got a chance. Then all of a sudden, he suffered an injury and did not play. I think on Tuesday evening, might have been, Tuesday afternoon. So he didn't play any of the last 5 games because of that leg injury. His team made it to the championship, which went down to the wire. If King Grace had been able to participate, who knows what would have happened in that one. Next up, so I give him an incomplete. Give him an incomplete. Next up, we have Dorian Hayes. Dorian Hayes was a legacy invite. His team didn't perform well in the win-loss column. I think they only won 1 game out of the 9. But in defeat, once Dorian got a little comfortable, each of the first 2 games was kind of rocky. But right when it came around to Monday, Monday afternoon, 19 points, right, on the last game on Monday. Then on Tuesday morning, 20 points, right? Then later on Tuesday afternoon, 24 points, right? Then on Wednesday, on the final day, Dorian, 11 points in the first game, 22 points in the second game, 21 points in the bucket game, which was the last game, the last place game between them and another team. But he had 21 and 6 rebounds. So for Dorian, he was easily the best of the legacy invites from Texas. One of the better performing legacy invites in the entire camp for his productivity. So, and one thing I saw UTSA came all the way from Texas. Mid-level schools, mid-level budgeted schools, normally at this type of camp, they're how you say a small fish in a big pond. They came and they was at every one of them games, following there's every move. That means something. Kids and parents would notice that, and it come down to making a decision in regards to their college. But Dorian Hayes, shout out to him. Now, being the fact that uh, legacy players, I grade them on a bell curve because it's different grades. I'm not. The expectation for him is not was not to come here and make all camp. I'm talking about from this side of the fence. You know, most people all they remember him is, oh, that's the kid that played for the Houston Hoops. And people didn't even know his name. That's the guard from Houston Hoops. Okay, you know. So you play, you play in and he played his way into uh, an admiration from a few small college coaches or small mid-level budgeted coaches that were there. What you got, Adam?
No, I was just saying. You talking about the national people didn't know who he was,
A lot of Nashville people know who he
right?
was. No,
Okay,
no.
yeah. I mean, he
He's
ain't
Chuck
make no.
Hayes' son.
Yeah,
He's Chuck Hayes' son.
yeah, yeah.
So now he left at the end of the camp. He's Dorian Hayes.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, you can't beat that now.
You know when they,
You can't beat that now. So
Chuck
if somebody
Hayes' son.
asking who is that, that's when you done something.
So I would give Dorian, even though you scored a lot of points, being for a legacy standpoint, but it didn't. A lot of those points weren't winning baskets because the team only won one game. So I'm going to give Dorian a B. Good grade. You can still make the magna cum laude or some other with a B. Speaking of a legacy kid that performed above the call of duty, that these kids on this team, they really embraced him because two things about legacies. You can be the laughing, the joke on the bench, meaning that people are joking, like teasing, like, hey, this dude bugging. And this is Abdul Aziz Olajuwon. He's the son of Akeem, the Dream Olajuwon. He attends Clements High School. He's about 6'4" right now. But as time, understand, a lot of moments may have, were maybe a little bit out of the reach of him right now. But this kid, he played, he performed pretty well. He didn't and one thing about him, often I saw teammates trying to give him advice. He would stop and he would totally be listening on several occasions. Different guys, they called him Abdul. Slip, don't do this on the pick. Do it and he's listening, and you can see he's undivided, listening to his
He's
team.
trying to learn.
That means a lot because a college coach, they see that and they say, you know what? If I'm giving the kid some advice and he's listening that sternly and actually would come back. I saw him a couple of times. He would go back after a play or two later, hey, and ask the guy, hey, did I do it right? Like that? That means you acknowledging you understand. You ain't all
Jimmy. I got one word. He's humble.
Super humble.
What happens, Jimmy, is some of these players, they get a little success or whatever. And Jimmy, they just lose their humbleness. It's unbelievable. I've seen it. I've seen it in this community. I've seen it in Memphis. I've seen it in LA. I mean, I see these kids when they don't, once they just, right? Let me tell you something. If you didn't tell me nothing else, I love that about the kid already. Because ain't many like that. They think they know it all around here now, Jimmy.
They do.
Yes.
And the thing is, I mean, for you understand, especially you being the son of not just an NBA player, but a Hall of Famer,
Famer, a
a,
legend,
a
a
living
champion.
legend. And Akeem let him just, figure it
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Let him figure out. He wasn't one of those dads. Akeem would sit there with his arms folded, watching every game. And most of the time, he would be on the opposite of end of the court, baseline of the court, where the bench was. He didn't want to get too close. That way to make it
He
seem like
gets
let
it.
him grow in it.
That should be posted around. Coach Jimmy, so you're saying it was some dads there? You don't have to call their name. That were posted up?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Because then they have kids making plays. You see them looking over at what to do, and then sometimes the dads can say, like, listen to the coach. Go play. Don't. We did all our teaching before we got here. We'll talk after the game.
So the kids were asking information from dad. The dads wasn't the dad. So the dad.
Some dads would
I
be
know it
engaged,
was some. Won't you tell me that?
but I'm talking about like in a Akeem situation.
Yeah.
Akeem, it ain't happening with Aziz.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Okay.
I once understand. I'm grading on the bell curve.
Mhm.
I give Aziz on a bell curve. I can give him C plus.
That's good.
It's
I'll
above
take that.
average. It's above average. C
I'll
plus.
take that.
And another legacy kid from out of H-Town, Calvin Murphy III,
Okay.
the grandson of Calvin Murphy. Calvin Murphy, once again on his team, the Pacers. I'm trying to see what place did they come. They finished They finished 4 and 5, and it came in 6th place. Cal Murphy, it wasn't consistency. It would be like, for example, first game he had 4 points. Second game, no points. Third game, 7 points. Fourth game, 9 points. Then he started to figure it out. See the uptick. Fifth game, he had 12 points, right? So then the sixth game, 6 points, right? Then the seventh game, Cal Murphy had 7 points again. Then 10 points. Then he finished with 9 points. Calvin Murphy III needed to come there and make shots. Being, with his body size, he needed to come there and make shots and just woo people with some above average consistency from the perimeter or with that jumper. I've seen he's a streaky shooter, even in the eval, if he makes one, he can make 4 more. That don't mean it's gonna happen. He can make 4 more, but that's the whole thing. That wasn't one of those times where he didn't have one of those games where Calvin Murphy III, they called him nicknamed Trey, where he went off, pop, 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 pop. So, and that length, he hadn't seen that type of length on a day-to-day basis. You had to get that shot up over. These guys were going after that shot, altering that shot. So I give Calvin Murphy III probably I'm grading. I'm a hard teacher, Alan, but I give him a C minus. I was gonna give a D plus, but
What high school did he go to?
I want to say Dream City in Arizona.
I'm talking about what high school did he start? Did he play at Yates High School?
Yeah, he's back at Yates now.
Are you back at Yay? The reason I wanted to say that, I was just messing with you because I just want to remind you. I want you to forget because I want to make sure you're here and check this here out, Jimmy. Because this Yates. Yates High School.
Biggest boss in the game, and it's official. Thursday, June 27th. It's going down at Encore. Joe Young, you already know. Luke Belair on the boss, baby. We're going to do it big. Pool party of the year. Biggest boss in the game, and it's official. Thursday, June 27th. It's going down at Encore. Joe Young, you already know. Luke Belair on the boss, baby. We're going to do it big. Pool party of the year.
Houston, mark your calendar. Thursday, June 27th. We're gonna shut the city down. It's the homie, Mighty Joe Young, celebrity birthday band. And he's doing it big, real big, because live, it's the biggest boss, Rick Ross.
Damn, life so short.
But Rick Ross live, it's about to go down.
Every day I'm hustling.
That's right, Thursday, June 27th. Rick Ross, the biggest boss. This is a pool and day party you don't want to miss. It all happens at the all-new Encore Houston Beach Club, 2301 Main Street. Doors open at 1 p.m. and party till 10 p.m. And since it's June 27th, live in concert, Little Kiki.
I'm draped up and dripped. I know what I'm talking.
It's Mighty Joe Young, celebrity birthday band. And PC Vic will sell out. So get your early bird tickets right now at RickRossEncoreHouston.com. For sections, give us a call, 832-909-8561. It all happens June 27th at Encore Houston. Be there. Houston, mark your calendar.
Yeah, that's Joe Young, of course, his birthday weekend. Coming up at the end of the month, June 27th, boy. That's going to be quite a day, boy. I'm telling
Look who I got behind me, Jimmy.
Oh, Lord.
Wine and A. The wine.
You know, we get ready to
Land the
the plane in a minute. I want you guys to notice and how mainstream media has really wet the bed in the postseason narratives this year. They've struck out. First one that was of significant stature was the Ant-Man being the next Michael Jordan.
Yeah, they shouldn't have
had arrived. They set him up, and that's wrong as hell. And they doubled down on it just because he beat the guy or he dethroned the champ, the defending world champion, and he beat Kevin Durant and a limping Phoenix Suns team. You know, then you go and so he's the next Jordan. Well, not the next. He had already arrived. They were actually doing the comparisons, Adam. They were actually hadn't had people.
Now, I'm glad you said mainstream media.
Yeah, had invited people and magnetized people into that conversation, making memes with his face, transcending over to Jordan. Oh man, you set him up. You wet the bed on that. And then the next one was when they went. Well, there's about 3 or 4 of them, but I'm just gonna fast forward to the one now. Just a week ago, mainstream media had once again invited everybody and magnetized you into a conversation that actually engaging that Luka and Kyrie was the best backcourt ever. Could they be the best backcourt ever? And
best offensive backcourt ever.
Wrong again. You ain't won nothing, and that's where it starts at. You got to at least
But you have to watch how you say it, because really they was talking about the best offensive. Because I had to listen to them. They were saying the best offensive backcourt. Van Gundy said it, and I never forget it. But people took it everywhere else, like you just said.
It was a setup. It was a setup.
Yeah.
How so? Because
they're not.
You're going against a team.
They're not. But it's okay.
That has one of the best, least respected defenders out there, and that's Holiday. So basically, you had already said and anointed them that they're gonna run and they're gonna keep doing this and they're gonna keep rocking against this Boston Celtic team. And basically you're saying, so he'll sitting at home, Holiday's sitting at home like, wait a minute. I got something for him. Which, as you see, remember, not this game, but the game before that happened. Remember, Holiday had damn near 30.
Yeah. But they were leaving him wide open though, Jim. So he was just making.
In the same game, he had held Kyrie ass to the team.
Jim,
remember that?
The man was 11 or 14. The man made 18 points in the paint. Holiday made 18 points in the paint. They let him shoot a walk-up three last night. I said, they practice that in practice. You never give that, man. It's just the game. I don't know what they were doing. But guess what? They won't get out of here with this one. History tells you they won't. This won't happen. They've done. The Dallas, they put a fork in them. They done.
And another thing, understand, this year, just reflect on it, about the number of teams that were fragmented. I had a star injured in these playoffs. Several teams were without the star, a star on the team. And it definitely,
It ain't worse than that championship was in the bubble. That was the worst. So I don't mind this championship. I think Boston is the best team. They won 64 games. I just didn't want them to win.
They did more than prove. They've proven.
Man, them dudes are. I just didn't think they had the grit and the grind, Jimmy. And guess what? They made believers out of me.
And this without Porzingis for the most part. Don't get it twisted. Porzingis set the tone of the series in game one. He did set the tone. 20 points in the first half. Was rocking on that. He set the tone, and they don't need him no more now. He don't even have to play no more this season.
And Jimmy, invite everybody out there. Doug Dozen this weekend. He said thank you for all the support. Doug said come out to the Doug Dozen at C.E. King High School this weekend. Come out there and check him up. Doug, how do they find out about the schedule? You got it on your site, Jimmy?
The Friday schedule is being released.
Okay.
Doug released it. I think it's on the app, on the RCS.
Oh, it's on the RCS app. Okay.
And so right. Doug, the Friday schedule is out. I'm about to go up under the hood and get and finish putting together the Saturday schedule.
Okay.
It just felt better. A schedule like I need two screens and need my desk. Hard to do that in a hotel room or whatnot. So that schedule, Saturday schedule, you guys expect that to drop later on this out today, and then our Sundays will follow suit because once you do Saturdays, Sundays is right there. So, but make sure you check the app out, RCS Sports app. Or you can download it, or you can go to the Exposure website and search Doug's Dozen, and you can get your intel on that. So that'll be this weekend. You come on out and support Doug Jones and his family's annual once-a-year event, the Doug's Dozen. But the time has come, guys. Got to get up out of here, and it's the weekend. I got to tap in, plug back up, go and get on top of this. For go and pour me one. I do the schedule, and I got to pull me. I'm gonna go get one of them bottles back there back there behind me. Got an old cup on top. I'm gonna go back there and take me old swig.
Well, go get you a swig. I'm gonna take me a swig of Rob. I'm gonna take me a swig of Rob. Of this right here.
All right, but anyway, guys, y'all share the show on your way out the door. We'll see you guys on Monday.
Yeah,
peace. We're up out here. Chop Shop.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the chop shop. We in the chop shop, we live.